the rut?
Yeah, I mean, grass feels good. Beautiful day out here, blessed with the good weather.
How far along do you feel this team has come from when you first got out here?
Yeah, we came along far, building relationships by, going out with each other. Well, not like going out to party and stuff, but like going out just hanging out with each other and stuff like that. Coming back for extra work. Yeah, I think we took a lot of big steps in that aspect.
Coach, you mentioned today is a little bit more physical of a practice. How do you feel like your group and the defense kind of responded to that today?
Yeah, I feel like the defense responded great to that. We had a bunch of young guys in the linebacker room make plays. That's always good to see because, we're a young team. And those are going to be the guys that we depend on, because we can't just depend on our starters to be good.
How about John Lister? What does he provide you linebacker room?
Oh, yeah, Lister, man. He's a physical guy, smart. It's like, you should erase the run if Lister's in the game because he's going to stop the run. He's a good partner in crime to have. I enjoy playing with him.
To come with Coach Gannon here, I imagine Kelly could have gone somewhere else, but what was it about Coach Gannon that made you want to stick with him?
It's just I'm really a guy about the process. I understood his process by being in it for the past 2 years. So I knew I was always going to be in good hands if I came here. And with the other coaches as well, like Max Ray, Coach Manlack, those are all good guys, good coaches to play for. So I know I was going to be in good hands.
What do you feel like you bring to this defense?
I feel like I bring leadership, physicality. I'm just a great teammate, great person. Things like that.
With so many new players on the roster this year, so much change, all that, what's it been like trying to build that level of cohesiveness that you guys need going into the season?
It's like going to a new job. You got to understand where people come from. You got to understand the background. You got to know what pushes their buttons. You got to know how to push them so they can get to the level you want them to be and the level they want themselves to be. So it's really, it's just more of like you got to learn about the person and then try to take the steps and figure out how to lead them.
What's it like for the defense to force that late turnover? Coach guys, you guys force the turnover right away.
Oh, that's great. As a defensive team, we love turnovers. Turnovers are what we want, and I'm glad that it was a linebacker to be able to make the play and get the team fired up.
How do you feel like you guys are at right now as a position group, as a linebacker group?
Yeah, I feel like we're really close. I feel like we have a really tight bond. There's not too many guys in that room that I can say that I really don't trust being with or being on the field with. So I feel like we're pretty good. We got a strong bond, and I feel like that will take us a long way.
A lot of talented players in the secondary. What have you seen as a linebacker from your secondary so far?
Oh, I've seen a lot. I've seen a bunch of guys back there that'll make a play at any time. I see a bunch of young guys that are owning their development. And a bunch of guys that just want to get better.